to Bacchus, carrying ivy, carrying elephant trunks, man. Moreover, there went out a decree to the neighbor cities of the heathen by the suggestion of Ptolemy against the Jews, against us, the Israelites, that they should observe the same fashions and be partakers of their sacrifices. And whosoever would not conform themselves to the manners of the Gentiles should be put to death. Then might a man have seen the present misery. So you see, so this is the Greek Empire. So now, by the time you look at MASHAYACH coming on the earth, and why it's telling us in St. John, the first chapter and the 4th verse, in him was life. MASHAYACH, that's why he said in St. John 14:6, he said, I am the way to show you how to follow the truth, which is what? Psalms 119, 142, we can see it together, that righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. So he the way to show us how to follow the laws of the Most High, the commandments of the Most High, that's going to lead to everlasting life. So the world and these preachers and these teachers, whoever they call themselves, so-called theologians in this world, are teaching you how not to come to everlasting life, but how to be thrown in the lake of fire. And with that, you could be the least in the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:19. I don't like to say things that can't prove. Matthew 5:19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, which is the laws of the Most High, commandments, laws, same thing, and shall teach men so. We ain't under no law. We ain't under no law. We under grace. He shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. We Gentiles. And we just read grace and mercy is only to the Israelites, to the saints. And we define the saints in Psalms 148:14. Con? So hey, he should be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. So all you that believe the same way as these poach-up-eating preachers are telling you, you're going to be the least in the kingdom of heaven also. But it's a condition, whosoever shall do the commandments and teach them, which is the commandments, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So you got your choice. So now MASHAYACH came back. And did he sin? Sin is transgression of the law. We read that earlier, 1 John 3:4. So did he sin? You say you're supposed to be Christ-like, because y'all trying to say this word Christian means, which it doesn't, comes from a word, this word Christian, which means poor fella or extremely stupid. Look it up for yourself. So now, in St. John 1:4, I digress. It says, in him was life, MASHAYACH was life, and the life was the light of men. See? You can't get around it. That light is defined in Proverbs 6:23. The law is light. And the light shineth in darkness. See? The light shineth in darkness. Ignorance, not knowing. In the Roman Empire. With Israelites that's came on this earth and taught, man, you can't be no Israelite. You got to be like the heathen. You got to be like them. That's what we did. No doubt about it. I mean, just our problem is we don't know nothing about our story. If the only thing you think is slavery coming here to America, that's all you know. You don't know nothing about it yourself. This is us right here, 1 Maccabees 1. In verse 11, in those days went there out, this is in the Greek Empire. When Alexander the Greek, they learned about him in school and history, say, in those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant, a contract agreement with the heathen that are round about us. But since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well, see? Then certain other people were so froward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the orders of the heathen. Come on now. Could ask somebody, man. Going back to 1 Thessalonians. No, we're going back to St. John 1. So you see, in verse 5, it said, and the light shineth in darkness. And the darkness comprehended not. Why would the darkness not comprehend it? Why do you think the people that's in darkness won't comprehend it? Because remember when he told Esau to get set up, he says, sit thee silent and get thee into darkness. He put the people in what? Gross darkness. That's prophecy. That when he would come on the earth in power, rule, and authority, this is what he would do. This is what he done. Because he couldn't do it during the time we reading about David. David put all nations under subjection to Israelites. So he's not talking about, he prophesied, he's a prophet, he's prophesying about what's going to happen in the future. So, YAHAWASHI, in the Roman Empire, the people are in gross darkness, gross ignorance. You see? That's why you see that there. Now going back to 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, and verse 5, it says, ye are all the children of light, the children that's keeping the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, and the children of the day. That's hip talk. In the daytime is what? It's light. We are not we are not of the night. We are not of the night nor of darkness. So the night represents what? It's dark. Darkness, ignorance. We're not of those that are ignorant, you know? Don't have any common sense. Therefore, let us not sleep. When you sleep, you close your eyes, is what? You see darkness. It's hip talk. Therefore, let us not sleep, as do others, because they're in gross darkness. But let us watch and be sober, be focused. And don't be no drunkard. That's why they call them spirits. But they that sleep, sleep in the night. Hear that? They that sleep, sleep in the night. And they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us, who are of the day, be sober. First and foremost, you got to be focused. You can't be no drunkard. You got to be focused. Put it on the breastplate of faith and love.